Chair recognizes the gentleman from Berrien 23.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I appreciate the gentleman from Jackson for bringing this bill. And my first comment on this is basically this. The status quo cannot continue in our schools. The difficulties that teachers and students and others are facing in schools, it's changed so much since we were in school that it's hard to fathom. As many of you know, I'm a retired educator. I was a teacher, assistant principal, principal. I took the education classes you had to take to be prepared, and I never took a class in how to break up a fight. But I had to do it. And the amount of incidents like that have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. And it has to change. Every child is important. Every child is important. But we cannot continue to have a system where we let a child continuously disrupt a classroom and keep the other 29 from learning. So we have to do the things that are necessary to make sure that our young people can learn. They're having difficulties learning for a lot of reasons right now. We all know this. We all know they have difficult home lives. Many of them have difficult home lives. We also know that COVID had a negative impact on learning. But a lot of times, some of our kids have difficulty learning because the classroom is so disruptive that they can't learn. And many of our teachers who are working as hard as they can are barely able to keep their nose above the water. So we got to give them more tools to help them educate our children, because that's why they're there. They're there to educate our children. They're not there to be on YouTube because they're breaking up a fight. They're not there to be yelled and screamed and cursed and blasted because somebody has gone nuts on them. They are there to educate. We have to give administrators better tools to say, I support this teacher. I am going to protect this teacher. I'm going to protect these students. So the gentleman from Jackson's bill is a start in how to do this. And this is not something that we need to do. This is something we have to do. So thank you, gentleman from Jackson. We've got to continue this process. We are responsible for our children. We're responsible. We're the body that is responsible for our children. Let's give our administrators, let's give our teachers, give our students opportunities to learn and thrive and create school environments that are more positive. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.